Let's talk about Sam Seder, okay? Earlier in the week, I told you that friend of the show, Sam Seder, host of the Majority Report, the voice of multiple characters on the Smash TV series Bob's Burgers, formerly of Air America Radio, et cetera, et cetera. He was targeted by this alt-right dude named Mike Cernovich for a tweet that he sent, a satirical tweet in the context of slamming those who are defending the sexual assault escapades of movie director Roman Polanski. He sent a satirical tweet 8 years ago, which said something along the lines of, if my daughter were ever raped, I hope it would be by a truly talented man with a great sense of mise en scène. That I'm sort of paraphrasing the tweet. An entire campaign to get Sam fired as an MSNBC contributor started as a result of Mike Cernovich's tweet about this. A campaign to get Sam's advertisers to pull advertising dollars off of his show, The Majority Report, started, and it appeared as though it had worked. MSNBC announced a few days ago they were pulling Sam off the air and that they would not be renewing his contract. He wasn't scheduled to appear until the end of the contract. He would not appear, and his contract would not be renewed. And I pointed out the sickening hypocrisy and double standard of these alt-righters who claim to be against outrage culture. They claim to be against those who just can't understand that you can joke about things and you're not necessarily a bad person. And they claim to be totally outraged about what is obviously a satirical joke from 8 years ago. However, MSNBC has done the right thing, and they are now going to renew their contract with Sam Seder. They are not going to be severing ties with him because they figured it out. And Sam commented on this for the Intercept. He had a statement where he said, I appreciate MSNBC's thoughtful reconsideration and willingness to understand the cynical motives of those who intentionally misrepresented my tweet for their own toxic political purposes. We are experiencing an important and long overdue moment of empowerment for the victims of sexual assault and of reckoning for their perpetrators. I'm proud that MSNBC and its staff have set a clear example of the need to get it right. This is the right decision. And to be perfectly clear, Sam was not, nor have I ever heard Sam diminish the seriousness of sexual assault allegations, of the actions committed by sexual assaulters, abusers, and rapists. There was nothing here that was an actual defense of Roman Polanski in any way. Quite frankly, none of what Sam Seder was being accused of having done was accurate. And this was an absolute and utter bottom-feeding campaign that appeared to have worked, and fortunately it didn't. And you know what? I think that in the end, this might end up being kind of good for Sam because it's gotten him a lot of attention.
Yes.
And it has, I would assume, although I haven't spoken to him about this, brought in a lot of new paid subscribers for Sam who understand the absurdity of this. And in the end, he's still going to be back on MSNBC.
And, MSNBC, they have to do their due diligence the next time around. Didn't Phil Griffin say that, yeah, we messed up on this one?
He is on record in an Intercept article about this saying, we got this one wrong, but we made it right, or something along those lines. So, hey, it happened, and a lot of it has to do with the audiences of Sam's show and of other progressive shows who heard about this story and activated around it. And you know what? Everything came together, and this is the right decision. And the best part is they failed. These fake outrage alt-right campaigns that often are successful, it failed miserably because Sam didn't actually say what it is that they accuse him of having said, which is a defense of Roman Polanski and the minimizing of actual sexual assault. Just didn't happen.
It's satire. Everyone knows that.
Absolute and total satire. And this is being discussed on our David Pakman Show subreddit, which you can find at davidpakman.com/REDDIT. Today's program is made possible in part by Blue Sky Binary's Blockchain Academy. Blockchain, the technology on which Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies can be based. Many people not aware of both the power and the risks that are carried by blockchain technology. I've only started to get into this a little bit, buying a little bit of Bitcoin here and there, dollar cost averaging. But a lot of people, myself included, believe that blockchain technology is just too complicated to understand. But the truth is it doesn't have to be that way. The Blue Sky Binary Blockchain Academy from leading financial education firm Blue Sky Binary explains how blockchain works And it can work in addition to existing knowledge that you have about blockchain. It's for both beginners and active cryptocurrency users alike. With the course, students are taken through a series of topics which ultimately will deliver a very solid understanding of how blockchain works and help students realize the potential future uses of blockchain technology. We've talked about this in the pharmaceutical world. We've talked about this in the IT security world. Many, many possibilities for blockchain. And the course includes video on demand, online tests, access to a community of traders and blockchain enthusiasts. And at blueskybinary.com/David, you can register to get a free 3-day trial, which includes access to the first module of the course for you to evaluate the overall quality and decide if you want to stick with it. Get a free 3-day trial at blueskybinary.com/David.